I don't know, Outre. Is something up your sleeve? I would like to know. Tell us. Well, hey there, all my wig friends and lovers out there. I hope you are all having a very fantastic day. I, of course, am in a good mood. I always am whenever I'm filming because I just love doing this for you. So, if you are in mood for a wig review, then guess what I have? Yeah, you know it's a wig review. No surprise there. But I'm reviewing this girl, this girl, this girl. She's also a brand new drop. So I will be telling you everything that you need to know about her. So make sure you watch all the way through so you don't miss a single detail, because that's what I want you to know. So that way you can decide if it's the right wig for you or not. And I do love to hear from you as well. So in the comments, give me your respectful feedback. I always look forward to reading them. Also, if there's a wig you'd like me to review, come on, throw them at me. I'm always open to trying new ones. Of course, though, I can't make any guarantees, but I will look into it, and fingers crossed I'll be able to make it happen for you. And if you haven't yet already subscribed, what are you waiting for? I mean, if you want to know about the new drops, the oldies but goodies, and all of those ones that are in between, this is the place to be. So click that button. Click it now. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much. I greatly do appreciate it. All right, so intro over with. Now we can move on. I always show you what I'm wearing for my eyeshadow look. So of course today is going to be the same. I'm going to show you what it is. Today, this is the first time I've ever worn this palette, but I am wearing the Man-Eater palette from Tarte, which looks like this. Sorry, that mirror is just giving you a glare, but this one practically broke the internet when it came out this fall. Everybody and anyone was going to have that palette. All right, but I'm also wearing, for the shimmer, this Star Show Shadow Pot from Moira, and this one is in the shade Checkmate. It is so gorgeous. All right, so now you know what I have for my makeup. Let's talk about the wig. All right, so as I said, she is a brand new drop, and who she is Genevieve. I love that name, by the way. Genevieve, so gorgeous. But she is from Outre, and she is from the Sleek Lay Park collection. So she is an HD lace front, and I have her in the color DR4/BL Sandy Blonde. I love the color selection that she is available in. I mean, that is really pretty, but I just couldn't. I passed on it. Maybe some other time. But the back, they do show the special colors. And again, I always read you some of the key features just in case you are new. But it says that she has a whiter hand-tied lace part, pre-plucked hairline, the humpless laid finish. Yes, every time I say that, I kind of giggle inside. And natural baby hairs. She is also heat safe up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I ended up picking her up from elevatestyles for $39.88. So, Miss Genevieve. All right. Now, I originally did pick her up in this color, and that is DRFF2 Ginger Copper, which is beautiful. I love the red shades. In fact, I used to color in my hair all different shades of red for many, many years, which of course damaged my hair very badly. Hence, one of the reasons why I started wearing wigs. But I just love red shades. However, they are harder to match because I like to match my makeup with what I'm wearing and also have the wig complemented, and reds are a little bit harder to do that with. So obviously I changed it. Thankfully, I got it done in the nick of time before they shipped it out. But there's something about the sandy blonde color from Outre. I really, really love it. I know I just recently reviewed a wig in this color, but come on. I mean, it's just such a beautiful shade of blonde. I absolutely love this shade of blonde. It's so pretty. So we're going to talk obviously about the color first, if you haven't guessed that. But she does have the number 4 roots. What I like about this root is it's not super harsh. I mean, it does kind of look like outgrowth, but it's blended well. So it doesn't stand out too much as outgrowth. So I do like it. Again, the blending is really nice. You can see it comes like all the way up. You don't have that, you know, stop right there type of thing. No, you know, big line of demarcation type of thing happening. And then of course you do have the contrast down here on the bottom a little bit more, or I should say the under layer. So I do like that too. So it gives it just a little bit of contrast, not a whole lot, but it does show that there's 2 different tones in there. And then the sandy blonde, of course, is just really pretty. I love sandy blonde, just like I love a good ash blonde. Just the sandy color is so pretty. Just feel like one of those California girls when I wear shades like this. I love it. Luster is there, very beautiful, perfect, perfect. Perfect. She's 22 inches long. I would have guessed 20. I'm just telling you the truth here. I would not have guessed 22 inches, but I'll still stand up. I would have thought 22 would have been like here on me, but you know, it's close. I'm not gonna argue. I'm gonna take their word for it. If it's 22 inches, it's 22 inches. But she does have layers here, and I like this very, very soft wave. It almost looks like you didn't really style your hair this way. It just naturally is like this. Yeah, that's what it's giving me. But I don't like her density. I think it's a bit too much. I mean, look at that. She's thick. Yeah, there's a lot of hair here. I think if they toned it down a little bit with the density, it would look a bit more natural. And don't get me wrong, there are some women out there who are blessed with very thick hair, and I'm so jealous. I mean, granted, my hair is kind of thick, but not like this. And those women, you know, this would look more natural for them, but it just kind of does give away that it might be a wig based on that, or that you might have extensions. It's another option. And a lot more women are doing extensions, so I guess that might not be a big question. I mean, I would say she's not questionable as being a wig. So I guess it could go either way. It just depends on how you look at it. But I do like the ends too with the cut. I didn't mention that. But yeah, she's thick. But she's got body. I mean, look at that. I always like to bounce the hair. It's so much fun. And it also shows you just how her movement is, and if she bounces back into place, which she definitely does. This is very low maintenance, extremely low maintenance. So she is one of those wigs I would probably say is a good daily style. So I could see her being worn from day to night, definitely to work. Just the casual girl next door. That's what I see her as. That's what she's giving me. She's vibing as that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if that's your thing, perfect. Just absolutely perfect. But I can also see her being kind of zhuzhed up for nighttime wear. So she, again, can go either way. Her softness is there. She's very soft. I mean, you want the hair to feel soft. Outre uses very good hair fibers. This is what they usually use. So if you wear a lot of wigs from Outre, you know exactly how this is going to feel. So she has some coarseness, not really any silkiness, just maybe just like that much, just to give her that softness, that little extra touch of softness like deep conditioned hair would feel like. But I do also still think she's multicultural, meaning you can wear her regardless of your race or ethnicity. But let me show you what she looks like from the back. I might as well do that now. If I can get it all back there, there's so much hair. I love doing the little spin for you guys. All right, I probably will wear her kind of like half and half. I think that looks better. I don't want to wear her all to the front. I think that too would kind of scream more wigginess than wearing her like this, because this won't give away so much that she's so thick. At least I don't think so. You know, make people second guess it. Make them think. So yeah, that's how I'm going to wear her. But obviously for review purposes, I do pull it all to the front. It's just a little easier that way. Earrings are getting in the way. Yes, I'm wearing big gaudy earrings today. I admit it. I just did a huge Shein haul. I bought a lot of stuff, and including stuff for Christmas because my husband gave me a $100 gift card for there. I spent way above that, but that's beside the point. They have everything. I bought some shoes. I even bought some wigs. So I have some Shein wig reviews coming, but I decided to get these earrings because they look so cute, but they're bigger than I thought. And I just figured, you know what, I bought them. I might as well try them out. But yeah, they're kind of gaudy. But anyway, they're not getting too much in the way. Sorry, I'm also losing my voice a little bit. I'm getting over a bit of a cold. But moving on, she doesn't really tangle too much. You get more resistance than anything. So using a brush on her will be fine, but it will be kind of hard to get that brush all the way through. So maybe a wider tooth comb or just your fingers. I mean, if you know me, you know the fingers are my favorite tool for combing wig hair. It just works so well. But this is a style that is going to stay in place for the most part. Obviously, windy days will probably be the only time you have to really have any concern. But other than that, look at that, just effortless, so effortless. So I do like that about her too. She's just very, once again, simple girl, very simple. But thankfully the tangling really isn't anything severe, and shedding isn't anything severe either. I have not been running into too many wigs that have been shedding a lot, so that is definitely good. Let's knock on wood that it stays that way. I hope so. All right, so center part, which I of course love. If you know me, you know that. Now I did use a little bit of heat on her, even though this specific collection you usually don't have to. But I just like to just make sure that it's as flat as I can possibly make it. So I did just around the crown, not a whole lot, but I do like that she lays pretty flat. So that is always good. But the parting space is pretty deep. And it's wide enough, so depth and width is perfect, I think, for this style. And again, she lays flat here too along the forehead. It's pretty easy to blend with some powder. I could probably use another coat there, which I'll probably do after filming. She does have some baby hair. There's not much to the baby hair, as you can see. I like to call them wispies. That's just me, because that's what they remind me of. They're just little wispies. So there's not much there. But I like it like that because for my styling, again, everybody styles differently, especially with their baby hairs. But for me, this is how naturally my baby hairs would be anyway. So I like it like that. And this style too, with there being so much hair, I'm a little surprised that there's not more baby hair, because if this was somebody's real hair, they would have more thickness here. So I think they could have done away with putting just a little bit more, but that's just my opinion. I'm not going to complain too much. It still looks good. I'm liking it. All right, now before I show you her hairline, this is just maybe a conspiracy theory that I have, but I'm wondering if anybody else may have noticed the same thing or not. But, okay, it always says on the stock card for this specific collection that she has a pre-plucked hairline. And a lot of times I have found that she doesn't, or maybe it's half and half. But sometimes it is pre-plucked, which always is a good thing, because that's what we want. It's what we're expecting. That's what they advertise for, right? But usually when that happens, the wig costs more. because this one, Genevieve, was $10 more than the last wig I reviewed, which I think was Nyla, I believe. Remember, I pre-filmed though, so I move things around, but based on my schedule, I believe it was Nyla. And she wasn't really all that pre-plucked, and she was $10 less. So I don't know, are they kind of doing that to us? Or if we want it really pre-plucked, do we have to pay more? I don't know, Outre. Is something up your sleeve? I would like to know. Tell us. I think we all would really like to know that one. But I'm going to keep an eye out. I really am. If it's a little bit less, then maybe it just might happen that way. We shall find out. Do an experiment, right? It's the only way to find out for sure. Experiment. But speaking of which, she is a little bit pre-plucked, so I'm liking it. Okay, so here we go. Could they have done a little better? Yeah. I mean, it's not perfect hairline collection type of plucking, but she'll do. She'll do. So the lace does come down a little further. It just blends so well with my skin tone. I didn't need to add any powder. So yeah, she's plucked there. I mean, you can see the baby hairs. So you can see that the lace does come a little further down. So there is some pre-plucking. And I don't mind it. I mean, considering this hair is thick, I mean, you're still going to have a thicker hairline regardless. And then when you get further down here, it's not quite as much, but you can still see they made an effort to it. And obviously I didn't glue her down. I usually don't with these, but if you want no lift up, then that's what you're going to have to do. Her lift up is, it's okay, I guess. What I would expect pretty much. But yeah, look at that. That's not too shabby. I can live with that. And then obviously same thing here you got going on. So this hairline does look pretty good considering what you would expect for a style like this. Not really much of my own edges showing, just maybe a little bit there, which is fine for me. And again, very easy to blend. The shape is perfect, goes around just like it should. Ear tabs are above each ear like she should be. She fits comfortably, and I also think she's larger head friendly. So, aside from my little conspiracy, I think she's great. I really do. I think she's great. I also think that, again, that she could be a little less thick, but if you don't mind that, then this is a wig that I think you could get a lot of wear out of. I know I probably will. I mean, I'm wearing a Dart League tonight. I think that's a perfect time to wear her for. So, yeah, I like her. I do like her. So guess what she's getting? 2 Fonzie thumbs up. I highly recommend this unit. I really can see her being a fan favorite. I do. So that is my review and recommendation for Genevieve. I gotta stop talking before my voice goes completely kaput. But I do appreciate you watching. Please don't forget to tell me your thoughts down below. Let me know if you already did pick her up, and also let me know if you decide to go get her after watching this review. But other than that, that's all I have for her today. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate it. And I'll catch you next time in my next video. So until then, bye-bye.